Trading stocks, options on stocks, futures, options on futures, and retail off-exchange foreign currency transactions, Forex, involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance, whether actual or indicated by historical tests of strategies, is no guarantee of future performance or success. There is a possibility that you may sustain a loss equal to or greater than your entire investment, regardless of which asset class you trade, equities, options, futures, or Forex. Therefore, you should not invest or risk money that you cannot afford to lose. Trade Guide Limited is an authorized representative of Forex Max Limited and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority number 229906. G'day folks, this is Danny Younes from SuperchargeWyckoffVSA.com. I'm the author of Supercharge Your Trading and Investment Account using Wyckoff Volume Spread Analysis. Now in today's video I'm going to cover the Aussie USD, and I've got in front of you here folks is the 4-hour chart, and what we can see is certainly strength in the background. Okay, so we saw from last week the Aussie dollar rally based on the comments by the RBA in regards to interest rates, and they're wanting interest rates to be up at around 3.25%, currently sitting at around 1.5%. So we certainly saw the Aussie dollar rally on the back of that news, and we've also seen a weaker US dollar. Okay, so we've seen the Aussie rally towards the 80-cent level. Okay, and as it's reached that 80-cent level, we've seen weakness enter. So we've had a trap up move. Okay, up at just under the 80-cent level. It's pushed the price down, and now we see a sign of strength, a test after shakeout, which has certainly pushed the prices back up towards those highs. Now if we go down to the 1-hour chart, and it looks pretty interesting. So here's the weakness that we saw. Okay, we saw a up thrust. Okay, it's marked the prices down. Prices pushed up towards the 79.70 level, pushed back down. We saw a climactic action bar, okay, on very high volume, okay, which has pushed the prices back up towards that area of resistance. So that 79.70 level is a critical level. So between 79.70 and 80 cents, it's quite critical. Okay, because the 80 cents is a round number, it's a psychological level. So it'll take some effort to push prices through that level. But what I'm seeing here, folks, is over the last few hours, we've certainly seen strength enter the market. Okay, so we've had this widespread up bar, which closed towards the highs on ultra high volume. Next bar was up, right, on slightly lower volume. We got a supply coming in, which pushed the price down, and now we've seen a test, and it's a low volume test. The volume is lower than the volume of the previous two bars. Okay, so at this stage, it's only early days. There's still another 50 minutes for this bar. So at this stage, it does look like there is a bit of strength entering, but be mindful of this area of resistance that we have. So if we do get a confirmed test, the first area we need to get past it is the 79.70, and then the 80-cent psychological level. Okay, so they're the two key areas that we need to get past. Okay, so at this stage, this current bar is pushing lower, but we've still got another 50 minutes or so for this bar to close, so anything can happen. So we want to see a confirmation of this test. So a confirmation is an up bar. Okay, so an up bar is a bar that closes higher than the close of the previous bar. Okay, so that's how we get the confirmation. Okay, so if we get that, we'll soon see the Aussie dollar rally. Okay, if we don't get confirmation and we start heading lower, then I would expect for the Aussie dollar to head back down towards the 79.20 to 79 cent level. That's where I would think it will head back down to if we don't see a confirmed test. Okay, so as they always do here, folks, any areas of ultra high volume, they tend to come back and test. Okay, like they did here with this climactic action. Ultra high volume, very high volume, they test it, they test it, they test it. Okay, and as we can see on each test, there's been a push higher. We've got this ultra high volume up bar, next bar was up, then now they come back to test. Okay, so if we get a confirmed test, then I would expect higher prices to occur. Okay, so we'll see how this plays out, but key levels to keep an eye out for: 79.70 through to the 80 cent level. If we do break above that 80 cent level, then I would expect the Aussie dollar to head up towards the 81.5 cent level, up to this level here. Okay, so that level is key. Okay, so that's more the short-term outlook for the Aussie. All right, be mindful of those two areas, 79.70 through to 80 cents. If we fail to break through, then we're heading back down towards that 79 cents level. Okay, folks, if you've got any questions, shoot me through an email to info@superchargewyckoffvsa.com. Have a great trading day, folks, and I'll see you in a future video. Bye for now.